This young comedian wrote this introduction to me. He wrote, and I'm quoting. He says, Dear Dick, Dear Dickie, Dear Dickie, will you please inform the audience that I am the bright young comedian you and your brother met in New York City in 1978.
I don't remember meeting any bright young comedians in 1962. I met a real bright young comedian.
Well, that doesn't matter.
I don't recall.
No, I recall this. I recall this bright young comedian. He says, to continue, you guys said if you still had your TV show, you would have used me. But no, you went and blew the whole thing and got your ass thrown off the air, leaving me to slog along alone in the treacherous world of stand-up comedy.
Now I remember him.
Now you remember? I want you to tell them you asked me on the show tonight so you could apologize in front of the whole nation. Yeah, did you really want to do?
Sure.
Do you feel like you should?
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, how do I say this?
It gives me great pleasure.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure in apologizing for this next performance.
Will you please welcome Jerry Seinfeld? Upright.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I love those guys. Don't you? Nice to be here tonight. A pleasure to be here tonight. It's a beautiful night. I just got back to Los Angeles today. I'm pretty excited about it. Nice weather we're having. Weather never changes here that much. You notice that? It's always the same. And weather reports are always the same. They always show you the same things on the weather report because they don't really know. So they try and cover it up. They show you the maps. Highs, lows, fronts. And then my favorite part, the satellite photo. This is really helpful. A photograph of the Earth from 10,000 miles away. Can you tell if you should take a sweater or not from that shot? I gotta buy some pajamas. You know, you have to readjust a little bit. Pajamas have got to be the world's funniest clothes. Who designed them to look that way, like a little tiny suit? You notice? Little collar buttoned down. And a breast pocket. There's a useful item. Is anybody using the breast pocket on your pajamas? What, do you put a pen in there, you roll over in the middle of the night, you kill yourself? Now, I also bought something that I had never in my life owned before. You may not believe it. Slippers. Never had them. Never had slippers. I'm looking at these things. Well, basically, there seems like two kinds you can get. You can get the slide-in. These are like emergency slippers, I guess. You could set these up by the side of the bed, case of a fire. Hey, you pick them right up and get... You know, you can really save time with those. Or you can get these slippers which have backs, kind of like shoes, which if you have pajamas looks like a suit. This completes the effect. Now you get yourself a flannel briefcase, you're all set. You oversleep, go right into work. There's no problem. I bought some socks, which I've had before. But I'll tell you, no, you don't inspect these articles as you buy them. Think about socks. Of all articles of clothing, socks, more drive, more ambition than any other thing. How many times you do a big laundry? You go to the dryer, you take out your socks, you count them up. One of them got out. He escaped. He took off on his own. What are his chances out there? I don't think they're good. Sometimes you see a dirty sock by the street there. Did you ever see one? Just one sock. It's a sock that didn't make it. I don't know how they escape. They have their own ideas. You know, sometimes, so we catch them, sometimes they'll hang on a sweater. That's like a freight car to them, you know. It's just... And he slips off and they try and get out. I'm very impressed with that. You know what else is funny about socks? They always give you that little, when you buy them, that little plastic hanger on the top. I love that. They always give that to you like you've got some use for it. Just go in the pajama pocket? Where does that go? Does anybody use the little hanger? Anybody have a tiny sock closet at home? Tiny little doors, you slide them open. Pick out what you're wearing the next day. I don't know. Shopping, it's a great challenge. Thank you. Little stray laugh. They're building a new mall down here. I know everyone's excited about it. I'm a little tired of malls. I don't know about you. Every mall is the same. Every mall has a piano store. I have never seen anybody in there buying one. You go to the mall, you've got 20 bucks, 30 bucks, you get a book, pair of shoes. You ever see anybody go, hey, before we leave, let's get one of those pianos? They're only $1 million. I like to go in the greeting card stores. I think they're interesting because greeting cards really reflect, what people are saying to each other. The style of the greeting cards, the communications. There's a section now in every greeting card store I've been in lately where they have greeting cards with no printing on the inside, though. You've seen these? I mean, this is a comment. No words, no message, nothing. It's like Hallmark is saying, hey, we don't know what to tell her. You think of something, pal. For 65 cents, I don't want to get involved. I don't know what you're doing over there. Then they have those greeting cards with the couples on the front. They photograph them, These hazy focus people. They're always having picnics. There's always a tree, a pond. Who are these people? I don't know them. I don't want them on my card either. What am I going to write inside there anyway? Here's another couple having a better relationship than us. So I went to the post office to get some stamps for the card. This all fits together. I was at the post office today. That's a true thing. And I'm waiting online now. What is the thing in the post office with the wanted posters on the walls? You're standing there, you're going to mail a package, they're showing you killers, murderers, thieves. What do they want us to do about it at the post office? Write the guy? Do people rip these off the wall, go up to the counter? Yeah, give me a book of stamps and a search warrant. I'm going after this guy. I've had it up to here with his activities. I'll tell you my main question about these wanted posters on the wall. Why didn't they hold on to this guy when they're taking his picture? What are they bothering us for? Amazing things like that. That's what life is all about. That's what my act is all about. Amazing things. I want to go to the Guinness Museum because I love the Guinness Book of World Records. I love these amazing things, great records that people set. Some of them, not that you would want to have for yourself. Have you ever seen that guy who's got the record for fattest man in the world? Bob Hughes, the fattest man in the world, 1,400 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the man has let himself go. Come on, Bob, have a salad here, do something. I used to feel bad talking about the guy, you know what I mean? I used to think maybe I would offend somebody in the audience, but then I thought about it. You could be in the audience, you could weigh 1,000 pounds and still go, he's not talking about me. This is a man with a serious weight problem. I've got it under control. But 1,400, it's too much. Bob, wherever you are, if you're in the world, go on a diet. Take off a couple hundred pounds. But you realize 200 pounds on this guy doesn't even make a dent. And if you were a friend of his, what would you say to him? You look great, Bob? What are you down to, 1,200 now? You're a rail, baby. And what would he possibly say back to you? But I feel terrific. Thank you very much. Good night.
Jerry Tony Curtsy, Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.